Hey everybody, so I've been dealing with a really big issue all day. And I always told you that when something was wrong with the real estate market, I would come forward, walk point, and tell you. I was not going to be like another real estate agent that just wants to sell you something. I was going to tell you the truth when I saw it. And today it hit me right on the head, right smack in the face. Mortgage lenders are being laid off in the droves. And I told you I'd come forward and tell you if I thought something was wrong. And this is the third time it's happened to me. About 2 weeks ago, I had a deal where half of the mortgage broker's office got axed, even the underwriters. And it stopped my deal right in the tracks. And then today it happened again. And I just could not believe it. We were 2 days out from closing this deal. Supposed to close on Wednesday. The guy I was working with, my client was working with for the loan, called and said, "Sorry, man, we all just got laid off. I hope you're going to be able to close." Meanwhile, my client had just sold his house in preparation of moving into this house. It wasn't our fault. It wasn't his fault. This is the third time this has happened to me this week. What I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm just going to lay it to you strong. What is going on in the real estate market right now? This is an update. Hey, this is happening to me right now as a real estate agent in deals. And this is affecting my family. This is affecting the family in the deals. Mortgage lenders are being laid off in the droves right now. And I'm going to talk about it because it's affecting me right now and I'm seeing it firsthand. This is not a data point on the internet. This is me saying, hey, there's something wrong in the real estate market. Seriously, I've made over 10 videos detailing out what is going wrong in the real estate market. What's going south? What's bad? What's really happening? And I'm going to talk about it right now. Unplug your ears because I'm going to give it to you straight. This is mind-blowing. So right now, I probably got like $30,000 in commissions on the line here, and this is affecting it. Over $1 million in volume. So today I was driving little Jack to daycare, and I got a call, and it was the mortgage lender I was working with on a deal that's supposed to close on Wednesday. And he was like, "Hey man, I got to send you this email. This is the last person that's able to handle the deal at Supreme Lending because I'm no longer working there." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, long story and short story." And he's like, basically woke up this morning and they had axed half of everybody. And it was mostly admin. And then all the lenders knew they were not going to be able to do the deals anymore because their service would suck. And they all quit and went somewhere else, like most of the mortgage brokers and the ones that weren't laid off. He was like just beside himself, and their emails were shut off, like everything that happens when you leave a company, little brown box, and that's it. And he really laid it out to me, kind of like what was going on in the mortgage world, that the news isn't telling you this, the real estate agents that are on TikTok are not telling you this. This is Jack Motley telling you this from guys that are telling me this, that are over it. I mean, there's real estate agents right now staring at the wall because there's no deals going on. It's taking, like, we're back to the old days and we're going south. So he said, "Hey man, I'm no longer the mortgage lender. I'm no longer the loan officer on the deal anymore. You need to call this lady, get in touch with her." I'm like, "Dude, the deal closes on Wednesday." And he's like, "Well, hopefully you'll be good." I was like, "The package is done. Like, we're ready to sign off on this." He's like, "Yeah." He goes, This has happened to every loan company, that, especially the ones on the internet with really low margins." He's like, as soon as they came out with those new interest rates, that was it for our company and for our margins. And they had a big meeting and the owner said, "Get rid of half of everybody." And the boss was like, "Well, we can't do that." And he's like, our service will go down the tubes. He's like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to do it anyway." So the moment they axed everybody, the rest of everybody else quit. And, I have 3 deals. 1 is scheduled to close. 2 with lenders letters out. 1 flying in from way out of town right now to go look at a property, and the pre-approval letter is no longer valid. I got another one running around looking at properties, and I've been working closely with, and that lender's letter is not going to be any good. And they have to start the process all over again. Some of them have to pull their credit score again. So like, here's where it gets really bad. We already have like 24% contract cancellations on just buyers pulling their contracts back, saying, hey, I don't want to go through with the deal. Whatever, even if I lose my earnest money, I don't care. Not doing it. Now, oh, and on top of it, in the state of Florida, insurance is making it really hard to close. Either the 4 points don't pass, or to bind, it's really expensive. They're raising the credentials for binding insurance as we know it. And, you know, of course, you have to bind to close with a lender. And now you get to the closing table after going through all those hoops, higher insurance premiums, whether your buyer wants to back out, gets cold feet. Now the mortgage lender or the bank itself can't even fund the loan. Nobody's left to fund the loan. And it's going to get worse. There's going to be less and less mortgage officers, lenders across the board that are going to be able to hold on to their jobs. The ones that do stay are going to take massive, massive salary cuts, or if they're just on commission. They basically bloated the entire mortgage world because they had to take the traffic of all these loans being done the last 2 years. Now they're going to a skeleton crew. Whatever they can do to just stay in business. Some are going to get bought up. Some are going to get consolidated. And it's mind-blowing. It's scary. We're going to see another interest rate rise. I think they're meeting tomorrow. And we should see 0.75. If we see 0.75, we could get up to 10% 30-year mortgages. And I put that out on the internet the other day, and everybody thought I was crazy. No, we're going to see it. And we still got another rate rise coming at the early part of next year. I've talked about this a lot. We will definitely see 10% there. We could be cruising to 11. Now, if we don't get 0.75, there's like a 90% chance we're getting 0.75. But if we don't get 0.75 and we get 0.50, the stock market is going to boom. It's going to go to the moon. It's going to run, and it's going to be a dead cat bounce. Not a financial advisor. This is Jack's opinion because I got opinions. It's going to see a run. And we're going to go through midterm elections, and everybody's going to be rah-rah-reeing, and then inflation is going to go through the roof again, and then that next rate rise, they're going to have to hit us with a one-pointer. They're going to have to hit us hard to slow down that crazy inflation. This is wild. That's when we're going to see a massive hit to everything. And we have yet to see the ripple effect of what the last interest rate rises have accomplished in our economy. I don't think we've ever seen this many big rate rises in the last 25 years. And not all at one time. And it takes months for this stuff to ripple back, okay? And especially in real estate when the data it lags way behind. I mean, months. Like, we haven't even seen it yet in our data. We won't see it yet until the early part of next year, what this one and the last interest rate rise has really done. Home builders, you're toast. I'm sorry. Real estate agents, buckle down and get good. Only the strong will survive. There is a big number of real estate agents right now turning in their shingles. They're saying, hey, I'm going to discontinue my license. I'm not going to renew. It's just not worth it anymore. Some of them, like if you couldn't compete in this last 2 years, you're not going to compete in this upcoming 2 years. You're going to have to play small ball. You're going to have to get aggressive. You're going to have to get a personality. You have to get in front of the camera. And that's just my opinion on that. Lots of thoughts, I know. But I wanted to tell you that it's getting rough out there. Mortgage lenders are getting laid off. Loan officers are getting laid off. Bankers, you're next, okay? They're going to automate as much as possible. If you're one of those they can't automate, you're safe. But if you're not, you're gone. Banks are always the first to crush people and reduce expenses. And I think the next go-round of loans will be purely automated. Not sure how they're going to do it, but they do it overseas in China. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what the interest rate rise is, because it's going to affect a lot. It's going to affect a lot of people. Contractors, real estate agents, insurance people, across the board, backbone of America, concrete guys, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be wild. I'll see you guys later.